It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Shamrocks. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Shamrocks of Buenos Aires. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake. Cox. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Cox. He finds his man complete. That's Ramirez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Cox looking to throw on 2nd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 25 yards that time.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Ball start, offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start by running the option to the right. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cox. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Stroud now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud now on 2nd down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down now. It's Wise. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Cox. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to throw. Cox. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff up the middle. Wise. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw. Cox. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the 1st half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
from the 23. Here's 2nd and a yard. Stroud sets up the play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Parker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle they go. Parker down to the 25. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, it's Wise, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. Wise, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle they go. It's Wise, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Cox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down.
Wise.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wise, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On third down, it's Parker. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Holding offense.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wise. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw is Cox. To throw on 2nd down. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cox. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wise. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Cox. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw. Cox. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down and goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burke.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The second down throw now from Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Here's Stroud. Here's Tony on the quick slant.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He finds his man, complete. That's Burke. 22 yards there, a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Allen. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On first down, it's 1.
From the 20, here's a second down and 9. He's going to use his legs here.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Play action. Here's Stroud.
His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And Stroud now to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Cox now on 1st and 10. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Cox throwing on 1st down.
To his running back Swift on the slant.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They'll run on 1st down. Wise.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wise. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Shamrocks have cut it back within a score.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. On 1st down, here's Stroud. He finds Parker.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Parker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cox. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Wise. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Cox on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the bootleg, Stroud. And that's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his man. That's Dell. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That's complete to Tony. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. It's Parker. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Stroud now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt? York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. Cox. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 51 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Cox. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wheeler. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wise. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word.
That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. York able to send this one through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Let's make some good calls, offense.
Cox throwing to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Wise. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw. Cox. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Wise, and he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Burke. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On first down, it's Wise, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Wise. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Back to throw here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll run on first down. It's Wise. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So Stroud and the Texans down by 1. 1:55 remaining. Stroud to throw it.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they will take a knee here. On second down now, it's Wise.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,